Lindsay Jean Wagner is an American film and television actress, model, author, singer, acting coach, and former adjunct professor. Wagner is best known for her leading role in the American science fiction television series The Bionic Woman, in which she portrayed action character Jaime Sommers. Lindsay's drawn to projects that fuse meaningful, socially relevant storytelling with artful production is demonstrated in so many of the over 60 films in which she starred. Lindsay has long been acknowledged as one of the top leading spokespersons in the United States, a role she took very seriously with regard to the impact it would have on the public, which in turn reinforced her position as a respected voice in the community. She was given a Jenny Award as Performer of the Year in 1985. Lindsay has co-authored a best-selling vegetarian cookbook, The High Road to Health, 1990, and Lindsay Wagner's New Beauty. The Acupressure Facelift, 1986. She has recently released a meditation CD, Open to Oneness. These are my top 10 movies for Lindsay Wagner. At number 10. Callie and Son, 1981. When her baby son is stolen from her, teenage mother Callie, Lindsay Wagner, swears that they will be reunited. Years later, after marrying a wealthy man, Dabney Coleman, she finally succeeds at tracking him down. Now grown, her son Randy, Jameson Parker, is running for office. But when his marriage to a manipulative vixen, Michelle Pfeiffer, jeopardizes his political aspirations, and the young woman suddenly ends up dead, Callie must stand by and watch her son's murder trial. At number 9. Once in a Lifetime, 1994. A television movie based on Once in a Lifetime, Danielle Steele's novel. A widowed author with a deaf child reflects on her life while recovering from a serious accident. Millions adored Daphne Fields, for she shared their passion, their pain, their joy, and their sorrow. America's most popular novelist remained a closed book. She hides many secrets. The husband and daughter she lost in a fire. The son barely survived it and would be deaf forever. The victories, the defeats, the challenges of facing life as a woman alone, and helping her son meet the challenges of his handicap. A strong woman, she would not accept defeat or help from anyone until she found she could no longer face it alone. At number 8. Ricochet, 1991. After tracking down and arresting Earl Talbot Blake, John Lithgow, a psychotic hitman, rookie Los Angeles police officer Nick Stiles, Denzel Washington, is hailed as a hero. Several years later, Stiles' life appears perfect. He has married his girlfriend, started a family, and risen to the position of an assistant district attorney. 7 years later, Blake escapes from prison during a parole board hearing to carry out his revenge against Stiles, and what follows is a violent series of events that destroy Stiles' career. This sets the stage for one last bloody duel between Stiles and Blake. At number 7. Thicker Than Water, 2005. An intense unhappy female lawyer discovers she has an unknown half-sister who lives on an impoverished horse ranch, a portal to an entirely new kind of life. After the death of her father, Natalie Travers, Melissa Gilbert, discovers he was married to a rodeo star before he married Natalie's mother. Upset that her father kept part of his life a secret from her, and bewildered over how a prominent judge could fall for a cowgirl, she sets out to find Maggie Mae Jarrett. But Natalie meets her daughter Jessie Mae Jarrett, Lindsay Wagner, who is struggling to keep the wild horses on her land alive and safe. At number 6. The Two Worlds of Jenny Logan, 1979. Hoping it will help them get over a rough patch in their marriage, Michael and Jenny Logan, Alan Feinstein, Lindsay Wagner, move into a classic Victorian home together. While digging around in the attic, Jenny finds a vintage dress that, when she puts it on, transports her back to the year 1899. There she meets David, Mark Singer, an artist for whom she develops strong feelings. She begins spending more and more time in the past as her husband eventually starts to doubt her sanity. At number 5. Love Finds You in Valentine, 2016. What can a California girl do with a few dusty acres of land in rural Nebraska? Kennedy Blaine wonders, after she inherits a ranch in the small, western-style town of Valentine, Neb. As Kennedy makes arrangements to sell the property, she finds herself drawn to the ranch and to its attractive manager, Derek Sterling. She decides to spend the summer in her ancestral home and reconnect with family members. But soon Kennedy is subjected to harassment from someone who clearly wants her to leave Valentine. Depending on God's protection and Derek's assistance, she sets out to discover who is behind the offenses. But when her search reveals painful details about her family and raises questions about Derek's own past, will Kennedy still want to know the truth? Love Finds You is a series of full-length romance novels that give readers a peek into the flavor of local life across the United States. At number 4. Two People, 1973. During a location shoot, model Deirdre McCluskey, Lindsay Wagner, realizes her relationship with photographer Ron, Jeffrey Horn, is over. Taking a train from Marrakech to Casablanca, she meets and grows close to drifter Evan Boner, Peter Fonda, a principled Vietnam War deserter. The two fly to Paris, where Deirdre tries to convince Evan to move permanently with her to Europe, but the veteran is determined to turn himself in when they return to New York. At number 3. Nighthawks, 1981. When one of Europe's most lethal terrorists shows up in New York, an elite undercover cop is assigned to take him down by any means necessary. Deke Da Silva, Sylvester Stallone, and Matthew Fox, Billy D. Williams, are two New York City cops who get transferred to an elite anti-terrorism squad. About this same time, an infamous international terrorist shows up in New York City looking to cause some chaos. It's up to Da Silva and Fox to stop him, but will they be in time? At number 2. The Paper Chase, 1973. As a first-year law student at Harvard, James Hart, Timothy Bottoms, knows he's got his work cut out for him. But things get harder than he anticipated when he runs afoul of the school's dreaded contracts professor, Charles W. Kingsfield Jr. John Houseman. Wry and imposing, Kingsfield drives many of the lesser students to drop out, but James endures and, as if begging for more trouble, begins dating the professor's daughter, Susan, Lindsay Wagner. At number 1. $6 Million Man Bionic Woman. Reunion Movies. The $6 Million Man, entitled The Bionic Woman. Majors superhuman and bionic Steve Austin rekindles a romance with professional tennis player Jaime Sommers, who suffers a parachuting accident that results in her own bionic surgery. Sommers died at the end of these episodes, but the character proved so popular that Wagner was given her own spin-off series, The Bionic Woman, the following season. Both series ended in 1978, but the pair reunited in 3 made-for-television movies: 1987's The Return of the $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman, 1989's Bionic Showdown, The $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman, and 1994's Bionic Ever After, in which the two characters marry.
Thanks again for watching this video. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and of course, we'll see you again next time.